Wow! Hello, it is I, Ian, and I'm getting ready to review Assassin's Creed. That's why I had my hood up. I played this a while ago. Actually, let me show you this. When I first played the game, I had a regular TV, but then I got that 37-inch widescreen HD GIMP TV, and anyways, after I got that, this game was pretty awesome because then I could really appreciate the graphics. Anyway, I'm gonna try to make this quick. So let me tell you, first off, the positives: the story, the missions, the gameplay. The negatives: the hiding places, the enemy AI, and the weapons. Okay, so first off, the story. The story is like, I don't want to give it a lot away, but there's some Da Vinci Code-esque things going on in the story. You're mainly taking place in the past during the time of the Crusades, and you're playing as a Arab. I don't really know what the proper terminology would be, but he's a Middle Eastern fellow who's trying to stop the Christian Templars from taking over his homeland, which makes sense to me. Anyway, so the story has lots of twists and turns. The voice acting is very good, except for the main character's voice acting is only okay. Everybody else's is good. And there's a pretty open-ended mission structure. That's my second thing. You can usually get a few missions at a time. You can do whichever ones you want to do in whatever order, but it moves you along in sections. That's pretty cool. And the gameplay takes a lot of time to get used to. I actually started playing the game and I didn't like it, and I stopped playing it. I played through Metal Gear 4 and then I went back, and then I figured out how to play the game. The controls are weird, but once you figure out how to do it, it's pretty fun. It's not a difficult game at all, really. I mean, it holds your hand through everything, but for some reason it's still fun. I don't know why. Anyways, you can basically just run around assassinating people that you get these missions for. But when you're playing the game, you hold down different buttons to initiate like your sneaking mode or your action mode, and then it's very smooth. Like when you're running up buildings trying to escape jumping around, you kind of just hold the button down and direct your dude, and he just does these awesome looking moves. The sword fighting is sort of similar, where you're trying to get the timing of things, but other than that, it's not really all that difficult. You're just wailing on these guards. So all in all, it's a fun game, and the story's good. It's compelling. It moves you along. It's not that long, and most of the stuff that takes a lot of time is optional. So if you just want to go through the game, it doesn't take that long. Let's see. For bad stuff, when I first started playing it, I really didn't like the designated hiding spots. There's you can hide within a group of priests, and even though you got frickin' swords and knives all over you, the guards don't know that you're not a priest. You can hide in haystacks. There's frickin' haystacks all over the whole frickin' place. There's haystacks in every alley. It's ridiculous. You're running away, you go around a corner, they're like, where is he? And then you jump in a haystack and they're like, well, F this. I'm going home. Got some HBO to watch. And so I don't know what's up with that. For some reason, every trained guard can jump over buildings and hold their own with you, basically. It's just out of your persistence that you win, basically. And then, so you can walk up behind somebody and assassinate them, and then pray like this. And the guard will be like, "Oh, Jim, looks like someone assassinated you. Who did this?" It was definitely not that guy praying. You know, priests, and they don't kill people. So who else could it be? It's just ridiculous. It's like, so while he's trying to figure out who killed his buddy, you're like, go walk behind him and they're dead. And the last thing, I gotta say, I noticed this myself, but I saw it commented on in another review. Where's the crossbow? In the intro to the game, he assassinates this dude with a crossbow, but there's no crossbow in the whole game. Nobody has a crossbow. Bad guys don't have crossbows. You don't get a crossbow. There's no crossbow in the game. Just in the intro, there's a crossbow. So you get a sword, a knife that comes out of your sleeve, and throwing knives, and that's it. And throughout the whole game, even to the very end, I was like, I wonder when I'm going to get a crossbow or a bow and arrow or a different sword or something. But no, you don't get that. Sorry. I guess you do get another short knife, but it's like, the other thing is, like, if you find some way to kill the bad guys that you like, you can just do that to everybody throughout the whole game. Basically, if you want to play this game, you have to treat it like a toy or something. It's like a city for you to explore. There's not that much to see in the city. They recycle the same stuff a lot, but for some reason it's really fun to go around the city. I don't know why. And you really, really need to use your imagination when you play the game. You gotta play it like when you're a little kid playing cops and robbers and stuff like that. You really have to put your imagination in. Instead of using the lame AI to make the game easy by just like killing the guy, doing the prey thing, killing the next guy, you have to like pretend that you can't do that, which takes a little effort on your part. But once you kind of get into the mindset where you're like, okay, what's the coolest way I can do this? That's how the game gets to be fun. Just using your imagination and kind of trying to ignore the downsides of the AI and the simplistic like ways to escape. So overall, it's a fun game. The storyline's pretty awesome, and the end is like a cliffhanger. And apparently, there's going to be 2 sequels. So a trilogy altogether. Anyways, if now it's been out for a while now, so you can probably find it pretty cheap. So if you see a used copy and you've never played it, you like story-driven action game kind of stuff, you'll probably think it's pretty fun. Yeah, if you're into Metal Gear, it's not really like Metal Gear, and it's not really like Tenchu, but if you like those games, you'll probably get into this one. Anyways, so thanks for watching, and try to give me a rating, stars, and please subscribe to my channel. And I'm going to keep putting out videos. Alright. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.